Oh, the crystals. They must be in Bumi's dungeon thing. I was not expecting them to like build up in Iroh and Aang. Like, it's not a friendship or anything. It's more of a relationship kind of thing. I was not expecting them to build that. I'm not sure how I feel about that because, like, Iroh, for all intents and purposes, is like he's an observer to all this. It doesn't feel right to have him have so much input in the main character's stories when he's really more of like Zuko's morality line. You know what I mean? Like, it feels like Iroh should be that type of character, at least in this adaptation, who should be on the back burner. I think I would prefer it that way. I don't remember that. He was literally giving them like fully realized machinery in the cartoon. I don't know why they had to like water it down that much. Damn. Zuko pulling a fast one on his own people. Oh wait, no wait, those are Earthbender guards. My bad. Is this tease for season 2? Oh, flashback. I was not. Oh man, that's not Boomy. Boomy looked a little bit more crazy in the cartoon, if you recall. Well, at least he's doing the snorting, so there's that. I like how they're hinting towards Iroh's past siege of Ba Sing Se when he said those lines. You know what I mean? Again, I'm not sure if I want Iroh to be the one telling him this. This was usually like, isn't this like Roku's thing to really give Aang the perspective of how dangerous and big this war is? Boo! The spirits from the spirit world? Is that what we're setting up here? Dialogue was a little on the nose there, but eh. All right, let's see my man. Okay, so far, thoughts on Boomy? The outfit seems legit. Like I could see him wearing that. It's super like extra, which matches his personality. The acting, on the other hand, I think the I think the actor, I don't know who it is trying a little too hard to seem like how do I describe it? Too out there, because like half the time he's just talking like straightforward, and he is, and the other half of the time it really feels like the actor is like putting too much effort in trying to sound like senile. You know what I mean? Like, I think at least Boomy in the cartoon. Sorry, I know everyone doesn't want to make the comparisons, but Boomy in the cartoon, at least to me, felt like someone who just followed his own logic. He didn't really follow the world's logic, and he talked about it very casually. This live action Boomy seems like he's in on the joke. You know what I mean? And I'm not sure if I would personally direct him that way. Just saying. Okay, that was adorable. Yeah, huh? There's the quote. Oh, that's Katara's like emergency water sack, isn't it? The one she uses for when she has to waterbend. Yo. Yeah, you see, I didn't know. Cause like, oh god, I'm pausing way too much. But anyway, uh Jet and Katara, even when Katara was hella pissed at Jet, I don't remember Jet being that like that hatred for Katara. Like obviously he didn't like it. His beef was mostly with Sokka. But as far as Katara goes, it always felt like he legitimately had a soft spot for her, you know? Like I was saying, a little too much telling and not enough showing. Damn, girl! I don't remember Katara pulling out those moves in the cartoon. All right, girl Boston. I dig it. What are you gonna do? Ooh, man, look at that food. I did not have lunch yet while I was recording this, and I am hungry. I'm a hungry motherfucker. Kangaroo short ribs? Like, is that ethical? Like, do people can people actually eat kangaroo? Is that against federal Australian law or something? Okay, they're on point with that. Is he gonna make the lettuce leave joke? I see it in his hand. He's gonna do it, right? Okay, he said the thing. He said the thing. 8 out of 8 episode. Why'd I say 8? It should be 10 out of 10. I have no idea why. What is going on here? Oh, God. I'm sorry, y'all, but that is not Boomy. That is not Boomy. Like, obviously, he knows intuitively the tragedy of the war because he's lived through it. But Boomy's personality does not befit that kind of dialogue that he just did. You know, like Boomy is supposed to be the lifeline for Aang's past. You know what I mean? Like when he talks with Aang, they're old friends. He's the one who enables Aang to be his younger self, to grow from his past as opposed to like fighting against him like he is now. You know what I mean? Like obviously Boomy knows things are serious, but he approaches it in his own Boomy way. You know what I mean? So I don't like that he's basically being a stand-in for other people who could have had that same reservations about Aang. You know, like let Boomy be the guy Aang can turn to without feeling judged. You know what I mean? Secret tunnel, secret tunnel. Oh god, don't tell me I was right. Is it actually going to be them? It is, isn't it? I was just bullshitting when I was thinking that, dude. I was not actually expecting to see them. Oh my god. Okay, these guys are real. Okay, the casting so far for them, like they got the energy. This is good casting. I like it. For a moment, I thought they were like harmonizing the Nickelodeon jingle. Okay. That was a good build-up. Okay. I was not expecting them to, bring in an episode 2. Well, I'm sorry. I meant I was not expecting them to bring a episode from season 2 into season 1 is what I meant. Okay, so they are rearranging things from past or like future seasons, I mean. I'm not opposed to that. You know? Like this one kind of works, because they do need a tunnel. So why not use the secret tunnel? You know what I mean? Okay, so Omashu lore. I'm not sure if they really needed that in this particular episode. I mean, they only have 8 episodes to work with. It seems like it could be eating up too much screen time for background that we don't necessarily need, but I'll live. Yeah! Secret tunnel! Alright, these guys are awesome. I love them. They're doomed. Okay. Like this show has problems, but when it works, it works. Oh, I remember this episode. We're not gonna get the naked Iroh fan service, huh? I want to see my man's muffin top. Come on. What the hell? Hold on. I don't know. Like, wasn't there a whole thing where Iroh was like being hella sneaky and burned one of the Earthbender's hands on his cuffs? You know, like obviously, like maybe they're trying to go for a whole like Earth Kingdom is doing like shitty things as well, and like obviously, like we know Iroh did some pretty fucked up things too. So give and take and all that, but for the sake of the story, I feel like Iroh should not be. Let's see. He should not be portrayed this much as a victim. You know, like I just feel like it's a lot more entertaining and engaging to see, to like subtly like show Iroh still got his groove. You know what I mean? That's just me. Oh, the pie show thing. The rock candy. Okay, those effects are actually pretty neat. Damn. Yeah, like I said, the acting is questionable, but the characterization is mostly on point. You know, I will give it that. Like I was saying, Dallas is probably the best actor in this whole adaptation. Like, bravo, my man, bravo. Sokka's instincts. You know, credit where credit is due. I like how they like seamlessly weave in like particular dialogue exchanges from the cartoon, and it doesn't feel too fan servicey. You know what I mean? Aang not being in this particular moment is kind of fucked up because it makes it seem like Katara and Sokka are like, and I'm like, no, 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 please, please don't. Like I said before, like the acting chemistry between I still don't know their names, but between these two is actually really good. Like they actually talk like siblings, you know what I mean? And I respect that. I will say when they do the animal stuff, it looks like fucking real. Like I kind of wish One Piece did more of that. You son of a bitch. Man, did you see that? That's good character acting right there. Okay. How Iroh responds to all this is gonna make or break the character for me. Still holding out, still holding out. Okay. I'll give Iroh a pass on the acting here. This feels Iroh-ish, you know, like the what's the word I'm looking up? What's the word I'm looking for here? It's not defiance. It's more like non-violent resistance. You know what I mean? Like dude's hard as a rock. You know what I mean? But you can Iroh has that whole thing where he's like he is like he has that quiet fierceness to him. You know what I mean? That's very like casual, but you don't want to fuck with him type of energy. And so far, he mostly exudes that. So I'm gonna let it go. Wanna bet? Leaves from the vine. Oh, this is Luten's funeral. Okay, sorry y'all. I wish I could say I'm surprised, but I was kind of spoiled because of goddamn YouTube posting the OST and all that. So, let's see how this plays out. Dang, seeing Zuko without the scar is sad, dude. Because because of you how you know you got it. You know what I mean? I can hear the song in the background, dude. I can hear it. Damn, dude. I'm actually getting kind of emotional over this, dude. Holy shit. Okay, this is really good acting from Iroh. You see that single tear in the quivering? Like you can just feel his heart breaking. Oh my god. Like okay, that whole sequence, obviously that was not in the original, but I can get behind that. I can actually get behind that change. Cause we never really saw how Zuko's relationship with his cousin Luten was. And even though you don't necessarily need that, it's a welcome change. It doesn't really deviate anything we know about Zuko. It shows us how Iroh came to love Zuko as like his second son. You know what I mean? And it was really great acting from Dallas, like that little awkwardness, but also that sincerity when he gave the Pai Sho tile to his uncle. Like, if I had to give massive props for anything in this adaptation, I would probably pick this scene like completely. Like I like that. I honestly really, really, really do love it. Okay, let's move on. I bet. Like I was saying, the dialogue is a little like too on the nose and all that, but the emotions feel legitimate there. Oh god, I can't remember how they got out of this in the cartoon. My memory is failing me. Are we gonna see the badger moles, the blind badgers? He was always there, like in the cartoon. It never left. Like I understand they probably want to give Bumi like more three-dimensional characterization, you know, give him more of a sympathetic side. I get that. And like but you can still do that without betraying who Bumi is and his personality. You know what I mean? But maybe I'm getting a little too pedantic or something. Anyway, is he jacked? How jacked is he? Okay, like obviously he's not gonna be like super like beefy like he was in the cartoon. This is a good compromise. That's the blind badgers, right? Like I was saying, badger moles. Right, right, right. Hey, what happened to Appo? Where did he go? And Momo, where did those two go? Dang, the firebending choreography is on point. So they don't need like 10 people to move one pebble anymore? Okay, progress, people, progress. We all know he's not. Damn. Ooh, ouch, that hurt. That hurt from here. God, this Zuko is like straight out of the cartoon. I have absolutely no problems. The way he said, like, that's what you get for showing an earthbender compassion. That is so Zuko. Like, holy shit, they have completely nailed it. Okay. Okay. This is an interesting change. You know, cuz like switching the whole theme from like romantic love between Katara and Aang to a more sibling love between Katara and Sokka for this whole story in the Cave of Two Lovers. It could have gone in a very like weird place, and I'm glad it didn't. But uh, I can see that working. Like I was a little iffy on the whole thing, but I'm gonna let it slide. Okay, like I'll give you a pass on it, Avatar. Okay, I apologize if I'm sniffling a lot. I got some. I got a little something under the weather, but I'm good. I'm good. Please. Yeah. Okay, let me see. I saw this clip on Twitter, you know. Let me see how this goes. Didn't Aang like fly over the thing or something like that? I will say this is not my specialty, so I might be bullshitting. I apologize, but I feel like this fight so far has been very stationary and I don't really like that, you know, cuz like the camera seemed fixed. Like it just cuts between Aang and Bumi, like pushing and pulling their attacks, and I just feel like there should probably be a little bit. I'm not sure tracking or panning, which one is correct here, but just have the camera move alongside the bending a bit more. Make it seem more dynamic. Seem make the space seem a lot more mobile. You know what I mean? But again, this is not my specialty. I might be just talking out of my ass for all I know. But anyway, let's move on. Again, Boomy should not be judging Aang this hard. Like it feels like it does not feel like Boomy. Oh, there's the move. Okay, that move was pretty neat. Like they're obviously pulling exact sequences from the cartoon, so that kind of like carries a lot of it. But for all it's worth, it's pretty engaging. Okay, so Boomy's reasoning, I actually kind of like that. It wasn't in the cartoon, but it feels in line with the way Boomy thinks. Like mostly his Boomy logic, and so I kind of like this one as far as Boomy's motivations are concerned. Like this one, I'm kind of with it. Huh? Okay, honestly, that kind of felt like a cop out. Like, I feel like it would be more meaningful for Aang's character to make a decision at that moment. Like, maybe he could be like, fuck all to Boomy's, like, dilemma game. Like, he wants me to make a decision as an avatar. This will be my decision, and I'll stick with it. It could have been something like that. So, I don't know. Having Aang and Sokka pull him out of this when the whole point of them being encased in rock candy in the cartoon was to let Aang have more agency. So I don't know how I feel about that. It just does not work for me. I'm sorry to say. Okay, call me out on my shit. Why don't you? Yeah. It's not, and I appreciate the message, but I don't think this was the way to do it. Like it's a good message. Like I'm usually like 100% with it, but this the way they do it, I don't think it works. Like God, I'm so conflicted. Like Jesus Christ, help me out here, people. Okay, that was off screen, so it doesn't feel as emotionally resonant, but yeah, runtime issues. You know what I mean? Okay. Like, I am glad that they're ending it off with this. My cabbages! Like I said, this show, when it really wants to, it's got the humor. I wish there was more of it, but maybe that's just me. Like I said, the Iroh in this adaptation it's a little bit more edgy and like on edge, I should really say. And I'm not really sure if I like that for Iroh, if I'm being honest. Oh shit! This is right after his eye got scarred. I was about to say took a little while to get to that answer, but I like it. They're playing the song again. Damn, dude. Oh man. Like Iroh's character has been hit or miss for me, but Zuko, on the other hand, is like 110% Zuko. Like holy fuck, I cannot expect anything better than that. Oh, the boat is the home, right? Okay, wow. This was this episode was a little more like low key, more built on character building and stuff like that, which I respect. And honestly, I think I prefer it that way. The action wasn't as heavy. They kind of had to build up to it. It had issues and all that. But anyway, why am I reviewing right now? But yeah, I like the episode. Uh, the nonsense aside, I liked it as much as I could have. Thanks for watching, and I guess I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Yeah, bye.